records go. I'm somebody that you should know. Get to shaking something, cause that's what Drumma produced it for. Yes, I make mistakes.
Yeah, this your boy Drumma Boy, a.k.a. D-Boy Fresh, man, repping that M-Town, you already know it, man. Super producer, you know what I mean, big hits on deck, you know what I mean. We out here chilling, man, what's happening? You know what I mean, Chicago, you know, brought me here on a couple different occasions, man, you know what I mean, on the street tip, you know what I mean, we was working with some cats named Hood Rich, you know what I mean, and the homie Mondo and a couple other cats, you know what I mean, just coming up here doing a lot of work, you know what I mean, with them and a couple other cats, you know, and that was back when I was like 15, you know what I mean, through 21, you know what I mean, so that was like South Side and downtown predominantly. So now coming out here doing a lot more work on a global mix tip, you know, I'm seeing Oak Brook, I'm seeing, you know, different areas, you know what I mean, that I wasn't so familiar with. I'm seeing the West Side, I'm seeing the East Side, I'm up and down Lake Shore, you know, we hit the Shore Festival, you know what I mean, the Lake Shore Festival, and just, you know what I mean, just on a different tip, you know what I mean, it's like seeing how many restaurants and whatnot and just seeing like a different quality of the city. So, you know what I mean, it's eye-opening. It's always a good feeling, you know what I mean, especially the home of MJ, the basketball love and passion, and just the love that I get, you know what I'm saying, just throughout the DJs, the streets, the radio stations, you know what I mean, the fans, the kids. It's always a pleasure to just be in a city where you get so much love, man, you know what I mean?
So Chicago, right now, there's a lot of perception and a lot of reality that there's a lot of killings happening, a lot of violence happening in Chicago. I mean, you said you've been from A to Z in the city recently, and you said people have been showing you love. Like, how has your experience been being in the city?
I mean, it's been the same as like being in my city. I look at Chicago a lot like Memphis. You know, we on First 48 all of the time, just like Chicago's on First 48. You know, a lot of the mentality, you know, you hear people hints, Chirac, and hear people talking about just, you know, like it is a fact that there's a lot of violence going on, you know what I mean? But, you know, at the same time, it's a lot of people here. You know, it's more people than Memphis, but it doesn't excuse that. I just think that you need more people like me in the streets of Chicago talking to the kids and like exemplifying a lifestyle outside of what they know. You know what I'm saying? And introducing them to something that's unfamiliar, you know what I mean? And motivating them to, you know, want to fight with the mind as opposed to with the weapon. And it's a remarkable thing, just the mindset of how a lot of us who are successful and how we think. And, you know, to be able to share that, you know, with the right communities that appreciate it. You know, we went through Seward Park yesterday, you know what I mean? And that was one of Mayweather's events. And just to support him and support, you know, those who marched in this city before us, you know what I mean? And to see this one event finally not have any fights, you know what I mean? And they called my man Meal Ticket, you know, back and was like, thank you for speaking to the kids. Drumma Boy, thank you for speaking to the kids. You know, they had DJ Sluggo out there, you know what I mean? And Lil Mister, you know what I mean? Shout out to Lil Mister. He doing this thing out here in the Chi-Town, little up-and-coming new cat, you know what I mean, going crazy. And they came out, rocked the show, crazy, you know what I mean? And just to be able to touch these kids and let them know, like, man, Drumma Boy right here. Like, I gave the little homie the number. We got some work coming soon. You know what I mean? So it's real. Like, you know, a lot of cats who work with me know I love breaking new music. You know what I'm saying? And I go to the grimy spots. I can go to any hood. I can go to any area because I'm respected. You know what I mean? And we touching. We blessing. We come. I mean, I'm going to get a hot plate. I might just go to get some cornbread, cabbage, yams, macaroni and cheese, man, and chicken, man. Just because they love me, man. My folks want to cook for you, man. Come through. You know what I'm saying?
People like you like to touch the people. You like to get personal with
I'm always like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm that's everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? The only time I'm irritable or something is like when I'm hungry or just haven't eaten or whatnot. Man, you feed me, I'm good.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It's the food. It's all in the food. It's all in that gumbo, man. That's what I call my music. You know what I mean? A lot of times the gumbo. I call my music gumbo, because you don't know what's in it. It's just a little mix of this, it's mix of that, a little mix of this, da-da-da-da-da. It's like, man, but you it's like when grandmama cooked you that gumbo, you never knew what was in it. You just knew it was good as fuck.
Right.
And it keeps you coming back.
Artist 2013, who have you liked or enjoyed working with the most?
Artist of 2013, artist that I've enjoyed working with the most, I say August Alsina, man. August Alsina, I've been working heavily with him, and he's just fun, you know, got a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying, and definitely is full of motivation, and has a good inspiration going on through his system, you know what I'm saying. He's you know, obviously, as any new artist would be, happy to be amongst the world finally, you know what I'm saying, Noontown / Def Jam. Supporting them, you know what I mean, got his back, going heavy. So you know, I'm having a great time just displaying that R&B side of myself, you know what I mean, because a lot of people so caught up in the southern production of me and the hip hop producer and Drumma Boy, like I come from the orchestra, so I think a lot of people like don't even know who I am, or like don't even like realize what I've done. Like, you just hear my music, but you don't know the face, you don't know the story, you know what I mean. So these interviews like get you hip, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So have you always been into hip hop?
I mean, I got into hip hop probably like 9 or 10, you know what I mean. And one of the first songs for me, like, you know what I mean, in my generation was I remember the joint Regulators. Warren G, Nate Dogg, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, and that was really like the first record that made me want to rap, made me want to like be in the game. Like I wish I was like in the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember the first 8 bars of Regulators?
Man, it was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, come on, man, that's a classic. You know what I mean? Like I will never forget that. Like that's the first record. You know, back up, cause it's on N-A-T-E and me, the Warren to the G. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely classic. And shout out to Warren G. You know what I mean? I was able to meet homie, and I just met him recently at again at South by Southwest. We was both walking into the same barbecue spot. My homies had put me onto this barbecue spot, and they had like a couple plates left. Like, it's one of those spots where they got the slices of meat and and then they just serve people until they run out of meat. So, you know what I'm saying, we walking in at the same time. He like, yeah, Drumma Boy, and I'm telling him like, man, dog, you don't understand, man. OG, man, pay your homage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. But him to give me the same praise, to give me the same respect. Hey, man, take my number, boy. You cool as hell, man. We got to work. Anytime you're in L.A., holler at me. And Snoop the same way. You know, I grew up, Gin and Juice was my favorite, second favorite, you know what I mean? And a lot of the West Coast music with the Dr. Dre on the production was classic, you know what I'm saying? So to meet Snoop and for him to give me the same respect that I give him, like that's one of the most important things, man. Meeting your peers and for them to have the same respect for you that you got for them, that's when I knew I made it.
Who's Drumma Boy's top 5, dead or alive?
Drumma Boy's top 5, dead or alive. I gotta say Michael Jackson number 1. I gotta say Quincy Jones number 2. I gotta say just people in general.
Yeah, any artist, dead or alive.
Oh man, wow! I gotta say Bob Marley number 3. I gotta say Tupac number 4. And number 5, favorite artist of all time. Woo, man. Goodness gracious.
You gotta finish strong because you got 4 good ones.
I had to say Ozzie Hayes, man. R.I.P.
That's legit.
Hey, that's Memphis, man. That's me.
Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you would like to work with?
You know, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, Beyonce, top 3. You know what I'm saying?
In that order?
Yeah, in that order. In this area, I would say Common, John Legend. In this area, I would say Common, John Legend, Kanye West.
So what do you think between Yeezus and Magna Carta? What did you think between the two?
They both sounded like they needed to be merged. It sounded like they should have. It sounded like they should have done a Watch the Throne 2 and then done those two. To me,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? It's just so anticipated. It's almost like, to be honest with you, it's like Pacquiao and Mayweather. And it just that anticipation of you wanting to see those two people together so badly.
I know.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's getting drained. And then they both come out with solo projects. It's almost like wanting to see Outkast, but Andre's over here, Big Boy's over here. So, you know what I mean?
Are you a boxing fan?
Absolutely.
So are you going to Mayweather fighting Canelo Alvarez September 14th at the MGM Grand?
I mean, as far as Mayweather, I don't think anybody's fucking with Mayweather. So, you know what I mean? It's almost like an automatic win. Put your money on Mayweather. Green light, like, no chance.
And
Period.
And we'll see you at the fight?
Yeah, I'll be out there. I don't know if I'm gonna come to the fight. I like watching a lot of my fights on TV, man. I have a formula. I have a certain way I like to do certain shit, you know what I'm saying? And I like to produce and take advantage of capturing the moment for me, you know what I mean? So when I see Mayweather do his thing and you just get so inspired and crunk and woo, that what? Woo! So I be wanting to like make a beat or go in the booth or do something like right there. So
get
you know what I'm saying?
inspired right away.
Absolutely,
Do
you know what I'm
you bring
saying?
a portable studio with you?
Yeah, we got a couple, you know, portable studios, you know what I mean? And in Vegas, you know, we might be out in the city, you know, Palms or somewhere, you know, at my boy DJ Paul's spot. We finishing a project, so ain't no telling where we gonna be at.
What are the top 3 favorite hits that Drumma Boy has produced that you enjoy the most?
My top favorite, I had to say Standing Ovation, Put On for My City, and Money to Blow.
All right, Drumma, any words of inspiration you can leave us with?
Man, brand yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep God first. You know what I mean? Stay humble. You know what I mean? Stay down to earth. A lot of people, you know what I mean, when they meet me, you know what I mean? I get a lot of my placements and a lot of my blessings in life because I'm like a humble dude. I'm a cool dude, you know what I'm saying? And I deliver. I deliver results. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not cocky with it. Like, I just want to vibe. I'm very therapeutic. You know what I'm saying? It just the main thing for me is making sure that I deliver to you. The main thing for me is that I'm therapeutic to you. The main thing for me is that I bless you. I change your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I understand my purpose. And that's what makes me dangerous. That's what makes me the nigga.
Drumma Boy.
That's what gives me the juice.
Cool.
Yeah. This your boy Drumma Boy, and you watching The Wayne.
I'm somebody that you should know. Get to shaking something, cause that's what Drumma produced it for.
We out here chilling, man. What's happening?
Damn, where my roof is.
You know what I mean? Chicago, you know, brought me here on a couple different occasions, man. You know what I mean? On the street tip, you know what I mean? We was working with some cats named Hood Rich, you know what I mean? And the homie Mondo and a couple other cats, you know what I mean? Just coming up here doing a lot of work, you know what I mean, with them and a couple other cats.
Damn, where my roof just go. I'm somebody that you should know. Get to shaking something, cause that's what Drumma produced it for. Yes, I make mistakes.
Yeah. This your boy Drumma Boy, a.k.a. D-Boy Fresh, man. Repping that M-Town, you already know it, man. Super producer, you know what I mean? Big hits on deck, you know what I mean? And just the love that I get, you know what I'm saying? Just throughout the DJs, the streets, the radio stations, you know what I mean? The fans, the kids. It's always a pleasure to just be in a city where you get so much love, man, you know what I mean?
So Chicago, right now, there's a lot of perception and a lot of reality that there's a lot of...
You know, and that was back when I was like 15, you know what I mean, through 21, you know what I mean? So that was like South Side and downtown predominantly. So now coming out here doing a lot more work on a global mix tip, you know, I'm seeing Oak Brook, I'm seeing, you know, different areas, you know what I mean, that I wasn't so familiar with. I'm seeing the West Side, I'm seeing the East Side, I'm up and down Lake Shore. You know, we hit the Shore Festival, you know what I mean, the Lake Shore Festival. And just, you know what I mean, just on a different tip, you know what I mean? It's like seeing how many restaurants and whatnot and just seeing like a different quality of the city. So, you know what I mean, it's it's eye-opening. It's always a good feeling, you know what I mean? Especially the home of MJ, the basketball love and passion.